Hello, I'm Allison Leibovich, a technical account manager with Cargill. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 questions that I receive from bakery customers. The first question is what plant-based emulsifiers can be used to replace synthetic emulsifiers? You may have been tasked with removing either mono and diglycerides or datum from the product label, and now you're wondering, how do I do that? Consider lecithin in your search. Lecithin is naturally found in botanical sources like soy, sunflower, and canola. It is able to function in between 2 immiscible substances like oil and water, water and oil. It's composed of this lipophilic phosphoric head and hydrophobic phospholipid structure. It functions nicely in bakery goods as a release agent, improving the final crumb structure of cakes, enhancing the machinability of cookies, and even making it easier to slice breads. Reach for either fluid lecithin or a de-oiled lecithin. Fluid lecithins come in a variety of viscosities, of color ranges, of modifications, and this can be a great benefit for color-sensitive applications such as an icing, where you want a lighter colored lecithin. For de-oiled lecithins, these will easily disperse into oil and water. As a powder, it's incredibly easy for an operator to batch out a powder and add that directly in with your other dry goods. So consider lecithin for replacing any type of synthetic emulsifier. Question 2, how can I add more protein to baked goods? You've likely seen the consumer craze for all things protein. People just can't seem to get enough of it, and that's also true in baked goods. You can find protein sources not only in flour and inclusions, but also with plant-based proteins. Soy and pea protein are 2 sources that you should add to your toolbox. Soy has been around for a long time, not only to add protein, but it also functions to reduce absorption of fat in fried products. Think about a donut application. It can be used to replace eggs for cost savings. It could be used to improve the batter viscosity and even to increase shelf life by reducing that fat migration. Pea protein is a little bit newer on the scene, and pea protein has this wonderful label-friendly perception by consumers. It's a sustainably grown ingredient here in the United States that offers an alternative and more label-friendly perception than that of soy. It is an incomplete source of protein, so you'll want to use it with a mixture of other protein sources for that complete source of protein claim. Regardless of what type of plant-based protein that you choose, it will impact the dough handling. It will be very important for you to ensure that those doughs have proper hydration of these proteins, and that could be done by either doing a pre-hydration of these proteins or allowing the dough to sit a little bit longer during processing in order to ensure that that final textured product is not dried out. Question number 3, which starch should I use? Starch comes in many functions and it can be a little bit daunting. So start to think about what you're looking to add to your product. You're looking for freeze-thaw stability, you're looking to manage moisture migration, are you looking to improve that final product texture? You have a particular crumb structure that you're looking for or eating quality. Maybe it's even a batter viscosity before that product is even baked. So first identify this needed function, then look into what are those labeling requirements. Does it need to be non-GMO? Is there a certain botanical source, if that's corn, potato, tapioca? Knowing the type of starch area that you're going to be working within will help narrow down which starches to choose from. And finally, of course, the application that you're going to be using that starch in. A product that's flour-based is typically going to use a native starch, but perhaps you're working on a bakery filling, and those non-flour-based goods are more likely to use a modified starch. Now, of course, there's exceptions. If you're looking to replace fat or eggs, we'll oftentimes use modified starches in those applications. So, thank you for listening to the top 3 today. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions that you might have.